Alright you guys, I'm doing a little fishing challenge for today's video. And for the challenge, I'm fishing with Trolli Gummy Worms. And as you can see right here, I got one cut in half tied onto my 1/5 ounce Ned Rig. So we're gonna see how this goes, you guys. Do a little finesse fishing with some gummy worms. Oh wow, look at that rod on the trolley, you guys. I was just letting it sit there right on the trolley. Let's go. Wow, bass number one. Huh. Let's get a picture real quick and put him back in the water. Right there. Wow. Alrighty guys, right there on a trolley gummy worm cut in half. Let's put him back in the water. It's a pretty solid start for the day, for the morning. And there we go. Let's keep going, you guys. That was great. Wow. There we go. This gives off a nice crawfish imitation, you know, the orange and red. I like that. Let's imitate a small crawfish, y'all. Let's go. Alrighty, you guys, so I made it back home. So it was a pretty slow day. I only had one bass on the Trolli Candy Worm from earlier. So the rest of the worms, they either melted or kind of just, you know, fell off the hook. But fortunately, I was able to grab one, which is pretty cool because I've never caught bass on candy before, and it was a good idea to to make a little video challenge of, you know, catching a bass on Trolli Candy Worms, and you know, it happened at all. But so for the rest of the video, I want to talk about a few, you know, just a few baits that I picked out that I'm looking forward to using in my future videos, you know, coming up. So let's start off with a little crankbait. You know, as you can see right here, this is the Scam from 13 Fishing. The nice little green pumpkin, orange and red crawfish imitation. The rattles, 1 to 3 feet. I did do a review on this the other night, but I just wanted the baits I chose, you know, that I'm looking forward to using in the future, you guys. This is definitely gonna kill it. So let's go with worms. So right here, as you can see, we have the KVDO Show. This is a bubblegum pink pattern. You have Strike King's iconic coffee scent, really nice, and has really solid action. And I've had used, you know, the Ocho before in like 2 videos. Well, actually, a few videos ago, in my weightless stick bait video, and they work pretty solid. I like the way how they fall in their action, just kind of how they kind of go back and forth with the, you know, with the 8 sides on the body, which is really nice. But I'm definitely looking forward to using this in the summer, you know, springtime, summertime, you know, in the post spawn and all. Like I was saying, during the summer, when fishing gets all slow or whenever they're all active. And just, yeah, fishing on the wacky rig. That's when I'm going to be using it, on the wacky rig. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, you know, coming up, you guys. For the next worm I have right here that I picked out, I have the ZMan Magnum finesse worm. As you can see right here, this is the watermelon candy. I do plan on using this on my, you know, on my, not a wacky rig, but more, you know, somewhat like a light Texas rig, but definitely on my shaky head. This is definitely going to be using my 1/4 ounce shaky head. And I've used this before. I've actually used a green pumpkin color before a little while ago, and I did catch a bass. I'm not too sure if it's in one of my older videos, but I do like this worm a lot. It's a nice, you know, when it's cold, hot, and when the bass are slow, just a nice worm, nice natural presentation and color. Having a shaky head, just let it, you know, let it stick up from the bottom and all. Gets a finicky bass, gets a cold bass, hot bass, and it's just a fun bait to use, you guys. And it's a worm. Just throw it on a shaky head and just go all finesse, you guys. But I'm definitely looking forward to using this and all. You can definitely mimic worms and snakes, and you have, since it has purple and green, it's definitely a pretty solid bluegill imitation as well. So look forward to seeing this in my videos, you guys. But we're going to continue on the list. So up next, this, you know, I've actually become a big fan of ZMan recently, you guys. I love their finesse TRDs, their craws, their ticklers, their hula tubes, and all that. I do want to try out their TRD bugs, but I just recently actually got a pack of the big TRD. So instead of the regular size TRD, finesse TRD, this is the bigger size, as you can see right here. More of a bigger, bulkier presentation and profile. This pattern is called the Real Deal. It definitely has a nice shad, you know, baitfish imitation, as you can see right here. And I'm looking forward to using this on my brand new EWG 1/5 and 1/10 ounce Ned Rig hooks from ZMan as well. They got the chartreuse colors, so I'm definitely looking forward to using this whenever it's real hot, you know, finicky bass, or just whenever, you know, I have it on. But I do love using ZMan products, you know, now, especially the finesse TRD. So I'm really excited to be using this, you guys. I'm definitely going to be using this a lot on my spinning combo. So let's continue on, you guys. So this one right here, I picked up at Academy the other day, just the other evening. This has been around for a little while, but this is the cut R worm. This is pretty much Strike King's version of their speed worm, which is really nice. See right here, this is green pumpkin and has their nice coffee scent. And right now, you can definitely tell this is a great way to imitate worms. You can imitate snakes, you know, just to fast forward a little bit. But this is definitely a great way to mimic baitfish, you guys. And since I got the green pumpkin pattern, this is a great way to mimic baitfish, such as like a bluegill and all. You can, you know, just Texas rig it. You can light Texas rig it, but I'm gonna have it weighted on my 1/4 ounce Texas rig setup. You know, just fish it like it's a worm, flip it on the bottom, pitch it, flip it on the bottom. You know, lift your rod tip up, let it fall back down, and all. Or you can just do what it's really meant for, which is retrieving, swimming it back. Just swim it slow at a slow, steady pace at the bottom, whatever weight you're using and all. And you can definitely mimic a snake, swimming away, or even a baitfish and all. But I'm definitely looking forward to using this to, you know, like I said, to mimic snakes and, you know, baitfish running away and all, and definitely worms as well. I'm looking forward to using, you know, just burning it into the water, do nice slow retrieves in the bottom and all, and, you know, near vegetation especially. And I know this is going to catch me a lot of bass, you guys. I can't wait to use this coming up and all. I might even rig it up after, you know, after I end this video and all. So we'll see what happens, you guys. But that pretty much does it for the worms. Like I said, this is a cut R worm from Strike King, you know, their version of the speed worm. But let's go ahead and go with the creature style and crawfish baits right here. So as you can see right here, we have the Ragebug, the iconic Strike King Ragebug. This is their nice creature style bait. I do have it in the Okeechobee Craw, which is my favorite color. Great way to imitate crawfish and imitate baitfish, especially depending on the pattern. You know, this is perfect since it's a creature style bait. It does have that nice baitfish and crawfish imitation, you guys, and I'm really excited to be using this. You know, I already have a thumbnail that I already made for this video for Strike King Rage Tail video coming up. Yeah, so stay tuned for that, you guys. I'm looking forward to, you know, being back in the Strike King train and all. I do like Strike King a lot. I've used them a lot before, way before I started my channel and all, and that's probably one of the first like soft plastic baits that I actually used. But we're gonna continue on, you guys. This is another bait from Strike King. You know, this is their iconic Rage Craw. Instead of the Ragebug, you got the Rage Craw. You know, their typical crawfish style bait, as you can see right here. This is a California Craw, nice, kind of dark, you know, black with red flakes on the top and a nice, you know, like watermelon red in the bottom. Actually, kind of, you can say it's like a dark watermelon red on the top, and on the bottom it's, you know, just a light typical watermelon red. But this is definitely a nice profile right here. I do love their, you know, like I said before, I've had great you know, experiences with their Rage Craws in the past, so I'm definitely looking forward to using this again, you guys. I love the action. The durability is pretty solid as well. You can definitely tell it's fast and all, you know, has a lot of action, but, you know, you can catch, you know, a good amount of fish, you know, without having to replace one and all. But, I mean, at least in my experience and all, but I'm looking forward to using this again, you guys. And it's really versatile as well, just like the Ragebug. You can use it to imitate a crawfish or a baitfish, depending on the color and all. And this can definitely be used to, you know, to either mimic a crawfish or definitely a sunfish, as you can see with the red flakes and all. And I do like the coffee scent as well, you know, me being I like coffee, so kind of appeals to me. But we're gonna continue on. Like I said, you guys, I'm so excited to be using Strike King again. Shout out to Strike King for making very solid, iconic, you know, just awesome plastics and even hard baits as well, you guys, and just their accessories. Just Strike King as a whole is a great company. But we're gonna continue on. So we have 2 more companies I want to talk about before I end this video. So the next one. Now this one I'm really looking forward to using. This Crawfish, this is from Zoom. This is their super speed craw, as you can see right here. You probably know their speed craws, you know, not so craws, but this is their bulkier version, which is the super speed craw. As you can see right here, the claws are a lot bulkier than the speed craw. My favorite color, blue sapphire, great to use in dirty water, stained water, or just any kind of water. It just really makes the profile stick out. But just look at that, you guys. This is definitely going to push a lot of water. And definitely has a lot of action, I can tell. And I'm looking, and you know, since I'm kind of going back on the Zoom train as well, you know, going back to fishing with Zoom products like I used to, you know, back in the day, I'm really looking forward to using this again, you guys. And as well as their old monster, you know, like the 10-inch worms and the 11-inch, you know, rim-tail worms. But since I have this out, I'm really looking forward to using this again, you guys. It's coming up, you know, late spring, summertime when you're gonna see me throwing this out in the water and all. This is great. I know this is going to catch me a lot of bass. I mean, Just looking at it, it's also pretty versatile. You can mimic a crawfish, or depending on the color, you can mimic like a bait fish and all. And Zoom probably has the best color selection out of all the fishy brands. It's one of the OGs. It's been around for decades, and you can find a ton of colors to mimic different kinds of bait fish, crawfish, and all, whatever you're trying to mimic and all. But like I said to you guys, I'm looking forward to using Zoom. They are pretty durable as well and not expensive, so I would highly recommend picking them up. But like I said to you guys, this is definitely going to be one of my favorites. I know this is going to be one of my favorite probably come the end of summer or whenever I make like a rating, this is probably going to be one of my all-time favorite, crawfish baits. So next up, you guys, this one right here, I'm so excited to be using. I've used it once. I already made a video or caught a few bass on it already. So this is a 6 cent stroker craw. This is, their version of the crawfish. You can also mimic bait fish as well, depending on the color, or like a lizard or so, a bug. As you can see, this is green pumpkin burst. It's a great way to mimic crawfish as well as bait fish, just as a bluegill, especially with the green pumpkin and the burst as well. Great bait fish imitation, just as much as crawfish. But I've used this before. I've caught a few bass in it already, and I did a video of it already at a golf course. And I like this a lot, you guys. The durability and the action, and you can hook on each side because, I like how they have the eyes on each side, which is really cool. But I'm not going to take, peel off the appendages, you know what I mean, like break them apart, where you can see the action. I'm not going to do that, but I've used it before, and it has a ton of really good action. Just like the Strike King Zoom, now 6 cents, I've definitely become a big fan again. I'm actually a really big fan of 6 cents now. That's going to be one of my main baits that I'm going to be using now, you guys. So shout out to 6 cents. I don't know if you're watching this right now, but I do really appreciate, what you guys are doing out there in the fishing community, and I love using your baits. And I'm looking forward to using, your crankbaits, your rods, more of your plastics and all in the future. Definitely, I've become a big fan of you guys already. And the Stroker Craw is one reason why I'm a fan of 6 cents, you guys. So shout out to them. If you haven't tried their baits, I highly recommend trying them out, you guys. But yeah, this is a Stroker Craw. I'm gonna leave this out because I'm bringing out the prawn. This is the 6 cents version. This is a 6 cents prawn, as you can see right here. This is their creature style bait, as you can see right here. This is called the Bluegill Fire. It's a nice green pumpkin in the top and orange in the bottom. Great way to definitely to mimic a bluegill, since they have orange chins, green pumpkin. But this is definitely a great. If you look at it, just because it's called a bluegill fire doesn't mean it can mimic bait fish. This definitely has a great crawfish imitation, as you can see right here with the orange and green pumpkin. And just look at the profile, you guys. That's a great bug, crawfish, or even, like I said, a bait fish imitation, you guys. Since it's a creature style bait, it's so versatile. So I know these two are definitely going to be my two main, probably top 5 when it comes to like my go-to baits and all, my main my main baits that I'm gonna have hooked up. Looking forward to using the prawn and the Stroker Craw, especially using the Stroker Craw, more often now instead of that one time in my video. But I'm definitely looking forward to using the Stroker Craw and the prawn, especially the prawn. The prawn looks like an awesome creature style bait. The bass are probably gonna mistake it like as a bug, a crawfish for sure, and definitely a bait fish, in the summer and all when it's all hot, when all the bugs and lizards and bait fish are out. So like I said, you guys, I'm really excited to be using 6 cents, becoming a big fan of 6 cents right now, you guys. So I'm looking forward to using all their baits, including the hard baits. But we're gonna continue on the list. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back real fast. And that's pretty much about all, actually. My mistake, I kind of jumped forward really quick in the prawn, but this is this is the last bait I was gonna show. A great bait fish, bluegill, definitely a great crawfish imitation, you guys. But like I said, you guys, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. The baits that I look forward to using in the future and all. Coming up like this week or so, next week. And I really appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch this video. Don't forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well as the notification button, so you know when I'm uploading the video. And yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Like what I said, it was definitely fun catching that one bass on the gummy worm. I'm definitely looking forward to using more, candies in the future for my future video challenges. But like what I said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm probably going to go ahead and throw on this cut R worm in my Texas rig. Well, I'll see what I'm going to throw on, you guys. It might be a rage crawler or worm, I don't know. But until then, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Take care. Boom.